All right, calling to order the May meeting of the Fairport Municipal Commission. Could we start with the roll call?
Commissioner Jordan,
Present.
Commissioner Dulagash,
Present.
Commissioner Keefe,
Present.
Commissioner Shalaba,
Here.
Chairperson Stuckey.
Here. Thank you. All right, we'll start out with a look at the minutes from the April 14 meeting. I was absent for that.
As was I.
Any
Small group.
Thank you. Those who were here. Any comments, questions?
No.
Okay. Would entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Good second.
Second. Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right. We have unanimous vote from the three who were here. Moving on to new business. Looks like we have an update on the Meridian software migration.
Morning.
Good morning.
Like we've been mentioning for the last couple months, we've had our FIS Meridian team, which is the financial side, not the billing side of the software here. They were here last week. There was about 7 of them, all in the operations center. Holly and Miriam joined us for the week as well, so it's been fun. We've been working through all the new software upgrade issues. We haven't run into any major issues, and we're able to work around pretty much everything, or if we haven't, we're going to figure it out. So it's going well. So on that side of the software is like the accounts payable, the purchase orders, work orders, inventory, payroll, the financials, and also our new HR portal as well. I don't know if Holly, you want to add any comments?
Yeah, so they've been tremendously helpful in terms of as we run into something, if we have a particular report that we're looking to run, they'll work with us to figure out how to run that. One of the reasons why you guys have a large stack of paper this week is because we're working on figuring out a report to run for the accounts payable. So we've been working through certain problems, but they've been tremendously helpful to have, and it's been fairly smooth for all things considered. So
We'll have about four people here this week to finish out the week to help us with time entry and all that. Get everybody acclimated with the new time entry system. So should be another good week.
Great. Is that changing the billing as well? Did I see something about that?
The customer
For
billing?
the customer side, yeah. Or is
The go live for the excuse me, the customer side is June 9th.
Mhm.
So there'll be a different team will be back for 2 weeks starting June 8th.
Okay.
We start on Sunday and then 2 weeks with that side.
Okay. So how does that get communicated to the public?
We are working with Meridian to get notification out to the customers. And we'll also do a couple posts on social media to let customers know, because I know that'll bring in a lot of phone calls. But yeah, so we're working on that this month before go live for this, what they call the CIS side of Meridian.
Okay. So would there be a notice in the bills that go out in the next month, or?
We're working on that. I'm thinking that's going to be possible. So we're working with Mary Beth on that over the next couple weeks.
Okay.
But definitely social media.
What's the big difference that the customer's going to see, if anything?
The app, there'll be a new app. It'll be similar layout, but a little bit better functionality with the app. So users will have to create new username and password. So I think that'll be a lot of the customer service phone calls coming in will be, how do I change my username and password? So we're going to try and get ahead of that.
And they'll download a new app, or that'll just be an upgrade to the existing app?
It should be a brand new app, new logo, updated logo.
Would they have a notification then through the old app that this is what you need to do going forward?
I guess that's more of a Mary Beth question. We do have notifications. Not everybody's signed up. So I guess it would be better to do, social media. Any way we can to catch as many customers as we can.
Mayor?
Consider doing something through the Fairport alert system. I know not everybody is signed up, but
Yep.
it's another way to reach people who are Fairport electric customers to get the word out. This is changing.
Yep, we do have that Fairport Electric subscription, so it's a good idea. Also, the new HR portal, which we've been getting into this week, will give you the access to all the employees' pay stubs, as well as time entry as well. So everybody will be going to electronic time entry. So make things a little more efficient. I did send a notice out. I don't know if you guys saw that, with the new HR portal to access your pay stubs. So whenever you need help with that or need help, it's your same username and password as your email, your Fairport email. So if you need help, just reach out to me.
Great. Any other questions? All right, thank you. Could we have an update on the AMI meter installation?
We have we're in the final stretch here. We have to finish before May 31st. We have about 611 meters to go. So the team will be working hard to get those done by the deadline, so.
Lauren, are they all residential meters? Are they commercial, industrial? What are they? Are they all of the above?
I'll let you.
Yeah, at this point, there's only about 100 large residential ones left. All the rest are the industrial, commercial.
Gotcha.
The ones now, we're down in the nitty gritty where we actually have to turn them off, work out the 480 meters, the wood cliffs, the commercial spaces, the businesses that it's a lot of coordination right
Yeah.
now, hence why you save it to the end.
Yeah.
But, so meter department's working hard. We do plan and will get them done by May 31st, though.
No, nice job with that. Thanks.
So even the commercial and industrial, those will be done end of the month.
We will be 100% complete by the end of the month.
Good work. All right, any further questions? All right, thank you. Next up, we had an update on the upcoming NIMPA and MEUA semi-annual meeting.
So this is, we have a half-a-day NIMPA meeting on Wednesday, May 21st. That'll be the morning meeting for NIMPA. Then it rolls right into the MEUA in the afternoon of Wednesday, overnight, and completes on Thursday, the 22nd. So I did send out a registration. If you'd like to go, please let me know, and we'll get you registered right away. If you do plan to stay overnight, you can work in a room. But I just sort of...
Deadline, they need it pretty ASAP, don't they?
They needed it by last Friday, but I have a penciled-in placeholder for anyone who wants to go. So if you could let me know, maybe by the end of today would be ideal, but I do realize it's late notice. I got these out late, but the 21st and 22nd, we had kind of sent this out a few months ago as a placeholder, but the agenda just came out. So, yeah, normal, there's a lot going on, like usual, cost of power and, the rest of the regulations that are changing. So.
It did look like an interesting agenda. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it this time. But
Okay.
is anyone else thinking about it?
I'll have to look at my calendar.
It's a great way to learn a lot more about what's going on at the state level and with other municipalities and pressures we might be facing ahead. So. All right,
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, a streetscape project update.
So streetscape for us is all of our street lighting, power up and down Main Street. This replaces infrastructure from the 70s, which was, adequate in the 70s, but surely not adequate for future needs and present needs. We've really been struggling for the last 20 years as, you know, Main Street continues to grow and more thought goes into what we should be doing, you know, but the size of the conduits and the conductors limited us. So this will get us back to square one. They did start up near DeLande and dug south on the west side of the road. Like any big project, there's always, you know, a few speed bumps to start with. We've got through those speed bumps. A good contractor. You know, once we got the speed bumps out of the way, we do have a representative out on site. Gavin is spending some time out there with the contractor to make sure things are done, you know, the way we want them done and depth is met. And, timetable for their material was quite late, so we actually were able to provide some of our stock material, streetlight basis, so they could get started. So we're hoping to see streetlights actually stood up, you know, within maybe 45 days in that stretch between maybe DeLande and the railroad tracks on the west side. So it'd be a good
So
start.
they're gonna do those kind of an increments as they finish those sections, they're gonna put the lights up?
Yeah, as we had the, because we had the material, you know, the suppliers couldn't supply the material to mid-end of June. We had some, so we've already provided them to them. They're installing them, you know, this week. So we'll hopefully start pulling conductors here by the end of this month, start standing up light poles, and yeah, should it'd be a good start. So it's a big project, like anything else. I mean, there's transformers, you know, large transformers that need to go in a couple of locations. We have festival panels, which we're kind of familiar with, those wooden structures with a little roof. You know, I think there's 4 of them total on the project. You know, and this gives us the access, you know, the breakers to feed, you know, is it a food truck or whatever it's envisioned on Main Street, and holiday lights and all the rest of it. So
Great, so overall timeline for the project?
contractor says they will be complete by October. Obviously, we have more work. I would hope by end of the year. I would hope by the end of December we could have everything lit up.
Great. Questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Holly, could we take a look at the financials?
Absolutely. We have the March 2025 final financial report as well as the tentative April financial report. In terms of March, we actually had a very good month. This goes along with our last month's report where we were seeing the end of the winter, where we're seeing the revenues come in related to that winter peak, but the expenses are down because of the springtime. It's a timing issue. So good news is that we are seeing a very profitable month for March. The thing that you have to keep in mind is that given the meteor project that we had this year, as well as some other major projects, we had high amounts of capital work that was done this year. So moving forward, we're going to be looking towards making funding our depreciation reserve so that when our depreciation expense is increased moving forward, we have the funds to help offset that. So this is expected that we did have a large profit for the month of March. We're expecting April and May to be down moving forward, but it'll be more in line with break even at this point. In terms of April 2025, we had increases in cash. Again, this is the point in the year where our cash is coming in related to those revenues. We have our high point of cash is generally at the end of May. So the fact that we are seeing that increase in April is a good thing, goes on track with where we're at in the year. We also did see a decrease in the amount of receivables that we have outstanding for the month of April. We do have a higher than normal or than historical balance for the 30-day plus balance, but we're hoping to see that decrease as they go through the disconnect season. Down in our billing office, they do a great job of following up with those outstanding receivables, so hopefully we'll see that number continue to come down moving forward. The kilowatt hour sales are right in line with where we've been at historically, so hopefully we will continue to see some positive trends in that direction as well.
Thank you. Questions? All right, thank you. Could I have I would entertain a motion to approve the financials.
So moved.
Second.
All right, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, unanimous?
Aye.
Unanimous? Okay. All right. Next up, I would entertain a motion to authorize payment of the vouchers.
So moved.
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Next up would be plans for a June meeting, planning for June 9th at 8 a.m. I'll just double check. Okay. Plan on that. All right, any further business before we look to go into executive session? All right, in that case, I would entertain a motion to enter into executive session for the purposes of collective negotiations pursuant to Article 14 of the Civil Service Law.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.